The Ritz-Carlton card is one of the most valuable hotel credit cards out there, except there's one problem with it. Chase has discontinued the card, so you can't directly apply for it. However, like many things in the credit card world, there is a loophole where you can still get approved for this card. But is it really worth all the trouble? In most cases, I think it is, and let me tell you why. First off, this secret Ritz-Carlton card is a $450 annual fee credit card, which makes it one of Chase's more expensive credit card offerings. But the other cards that stand toe-to-toe and tip-to-tip with this one are the $450 Amex Hilton Aspire and the $650 Amex Marriott Brilliant cards. So when you compare it to other premium hotel cards like these, the $450 annual fee doesn't look as intimidating. As a matter of fact, the annual fee seems a bit low when you start to see the benefits and credits that actually come with the Ritz-Carlton card. The first credit is going to do some actual damage to the $450 annual fee and bring it down, at least the effective annual fee, to as low as $150 a year. That's because you'll receive an annual $300 airline fee credit. This credit is somewhat similar to the other airline fee credits that you may be familiar with, like on the Amex Platinum and Amex Aspire cards, but it's also different in a way that could actually benefit you. Someone's calling me, hold on. All right, wait, sorry, can I call you back in like, honestly, maybe an hour? Sorry about that. With this airline fee credit, you do not have to declare one airline every year like with some other airline fee credits. I'm talking to you, Amex Plat and Amex Aspire. This flexibility allows you to have more options and opportunities to fully use the $300 of credit every year. That way you could funnel all your checked bag fees, in-flight snacks, purchases, and seat upgrades to your Ritz-Carlton card to have the credit cover those charges. People actually have listed data points where even some cheap $150 to $200 flights were covered by this credit, and even some hotel charges were covered, which I wouldn't count on hotel charges at least being covered all the time or often at all. But the reason why charges like that slide on under Chase's nose is because this $300 airline fee credit has to be manually applied to your credit card account. So when you make an eligible airline fee charge, you have to either call Chase or send a secure message to them to have that customer service representative apply the credit to your account. This can be a pain in the butt because now you have to remember to activate this credit every time you use it, or at least after you make the charge and you want to go back and receive credit for those charges. On the other hand, since a human is looking through your recent charges, things might slip, and that's how you end up getting a $300 airline fee credit applied to a hotel charge. Despite the fact that you have to manually request this credit to be applied to your account, I think we could value this benefit to its full $300. That means if you could use the $300 in airline credits, it's a premium Chase credit card for just $150 a year. And it still gets better than that. If you are a fan of luxury hotel brands, the Ritz-Carlton card will give you an unlimited $100 property credit every time you book a minimum 2-night stay at St. Regis and Ritz-Carlton properties. The $100 credit is only available when you pay full price for your room, and it can't be used towards your room charge. But if you're the type of person who stays at these kinds of hotels and pay full price for it anyway, then you could get this credit to pay for a nice meal or a spa day on the hotel property. And to take things further, if you're a loyal Ritz-Carlton customer, this credit card gives you 3 elite club level upgrades at Ritz-Carlton properties. Well, if you're like me, you're wondering, what does that even mean? An elite club level upgrade comes with 2 things. First, with an elite club level upgrade, you'll be upgraded to a club level room, which is apparently just a standard room as like the other rooms that you book, except it's going to be on the higher floor. It's going to be on the higher club level floor. I mean, it has the same furnishing, the same bathroom, etc. It's just on a club level floor. So I'm not impressed. But the second benefit of using an elite club upgrade certificate is that you now get access to Ritz-Carlton's esteemed club lounges. And this is where things get special. At most other lounges or clubs, you might be familiar with receiving a buffet of food. Nothing wrong with that. But hey, this is the Ritz-Carlton we're talking about. They do things differently over there. Instead, you'll receive 5 daily culinary presentations, free alcohol, a private concierge, and immersive experiences. Immersive experiences range from mixology classes, personalized shopping excursions, guided gallery tours, and art workshops, which all sounds very bougie. It reminds me of when I did a wine tasting experience in Paris through, one of those Airbnb experience thingies. That definitely was not bougie, but very fun and more in my budget. However, to enjoy an elite club upgrade, you need to pay full price for your hotel stay. So it can't be used with stays paid with points or through free night awards. And speaking of free night awards, there's no such thing as a premium hotel credit card without a free night certificate. Every year, the Ritz-Carlton card will provide you with an 85,000 point free night certificate, which will cover almost any Marriott hotel that you could think of. Whether you want to stay at a Ritz-Carlton, a St. Regis, or any other Marriott-owned hotel brand, this certificate will have you covered, up to 85,000 points, of course. If you want to get the maximum value of this free night certificate, you should ideally try and stay at a hotel that costs at least $500 a night, and that's kind of being conservative. Because if you use the certificate for, let's say, a 20,000 point per night hotel stay, then you're not going to get the full use or the full value from this 85,000 point certificate. But again, I mean, it's going to be your card, it's your certificate, so you can do what you want and what makes best sense for you. It's just that you're not going to get the full value from the 85,000 point stays. Additionally, though, you could add up to 15,000 of your own Marriott points on top of this free night to stay at an even nicer hotel. So you can stay at a hotel that normally costs around 100,000 points per night by using this certificate and some points of your own. But when you're not using your free night award to get the best room possible, you will enjoy automatic Marriott Gold status from the Ritz-Carlton card. Gold status will not give you suite room upgrades, but can give you elevated rooms, which are usually like on higher floors or rooms with a nicer view. Although if you want higher Marriott status, you do receive 15 free elite night credits to hit platinum status, or you could spend $75,000 in a year on this card to hit platinum status as well. With the benefits and credits that I've covered so far, I think the Ritz-Carlton annual fee is way beyond justified. The $300 airline fee credit brings down the effective annual fee to $150, and the 85,000 free night award certificate is worth, to me at least, way more than just $150. If you could easily use those two benefits alone, I think the Ritz-Carlton card could be a card to plan for in the future. However, for some reason, Chase didn't think that was enough value, so they decided to give you this card with 2 more travel-related benefits. Although this is a hotel credit card, the Ritz-Carlton card will give you free TSA PreCheck / global entry credit. This allows you to have a slightly faster and easier experience through airport security. This card also provides you with a free Priority Pass membership every year. Not only will this Priority Pass membership give you access to hundreds of Priority Pass lounges across the world, but you also have access to Priority Pass restaurants. At a Priority Pass restaurant, you and a guest will receive up to $28 of food and beverage credit each. Most other credit cards that give you a Priority Pass membership do not include this restaurant perk. One other card with this Priority Pass restaurant access is the Chase Sapphire Reserve, but the Ritz-Carlton card has even better lounge access perks than the Chase Sapphire Reserve. That's because with this Ritz-Carlton hotel card, you could add an unlimited number of authorized users for free. Those authorized users won't get the free night certificate or extra airline credit, but they will all receive free TSA PreCheck / global entry credit and the same Priority Pass membership with restaurant access. That means if you are a soccer mom or dad, you could bring all your little kiddos in and have a free meal and a place to relax. I'm sure all the other people in the lounge would love for that to happen. Then to take things further, apparently Ritz-Carlton cardholders can bring an unlimited number of guests into Chase's very own Sapphire airport lounges, while Chase Sapphire Reserve cardholders are limited to just 2 guests. It's funny how that works. I'm not sure why they did that, but more power to you and the Ritz-Carlton card. Also, if you noticed by now, sorry for the mess in the background, and to like kind of switch up the background on you guys, I'm actually moving in like a week, so I had to do a little bit of reorganizing and like moving around and stuff. Let me actually show you guys what is going on here, what the situation is like. So here is all the stuff that I guess I need to pack up: the moving boxes, bubble wrap, whatever. And you can see I sold my desk here where I had the camera mounted up before. There's like the old background that you guys used to see, and no more bookshelf, sold that. So yeah, yay, fun moving. Anyway, with all of these benefits and credits, this credit card is bound to make you smile on your next trip. And even if you have a slight hiccup along your travel journey, the Ritz-Carlton card has excellent insurances and protections to make sure you keep on smiling. This is a premium hotel card that gives you primary rental car insurance, loss and delayed bag insurance, trip delay cancellation or interruption insurance, emergency evacuation and transportation, and emergency medical and dental coverage. These are similar coverages that you get from the $550 Chase Sapphire Reserve, which has less benefits and credits, but also better reward multipliers. And we haven't even talked about the reward multipliers on the Ritz-Carlton card because honestly, it's an afterthought considering how much value the card has with its perks alone. This card earns you 6x points on Marriott purchases, 3x on dining, car rentals, and airline purchases, and 2x on everything else. Like I mentioned earlier, if you're a person that travels often and likes to stay at Marriott's, this card can be the ultimate hotel credit card for you. Yes, the $450 is a lot of money to spend every time that annual fee posts, but if you could easily fit in the benefits and credits from this card, you'll be golden and receive positive value every year that you hold on to it. However, how exactly can you get this card in the first place? Chase has discontinued all direct applications for the Ritz-Carlton card, so the only way right now to get one is by doing a product change. The whole product change process has a couple steps to it, and it starts with applying for another Chase Marriott credit card. You need to apply and be approved for either the Chase Marriott Bold, Marriott Boundless, or Marriott Bountiful credit cards. All you need is to have at least one of those credit cards. You don't need 2, you don't need 3 of them. Just a heads up though, from the data points I've seen online, most of the time people choose to go with the Marriott Boundless card out of those 3 options that I mentioned. After receiving one of those 3 cards, you're going to have to wait at least 12 months before you contact Chase to request a product change into the Ritz-Carlton card. The reason for this is because of the Credit Card Act, which limits credit card issuers from making changes to certain fees and interest charges within a 12-month period. It's not a Chase specific thing, so unfortunately there's no way that they could override this. You're simply just gonna have to wait the full 12 months. As a matter of fact, it's better to wait the full 12 months and then wait another extra day or 2 before you apply or request for that product change, just to be safe. Keep in mind that you have to have a personal Chase Marriott credit card because you cannot product change a business credit card into a personal credit card. And there's only a personal version of the Ritz-Carlton card. Then finally, the Marriott card that you are product changing from has to have a minimum credit limit of $10,000. The reason being is the Ritz-Carlton card is a Visa Infinite card and the minimum credit line on cards like that is $10,000. So if your current Marriott card does not have a $10,000 credit limit, you could do one of 2 things. Either request a credit limit increase, or you could contact Chase and lower the credit lines on some of your other Chase cards in order to raise the limit on your current Marriott card. Basically, you could take $1,000 from another Chase card credit line and raise your Marriott card's credit line by the same $1,000. You're just moving over the credit limits to the card that you want. It's basically reallocating your existing credit line. Whichever way you go, just make sure you have a credit limit of $10,000 or more before you request that product change. The Ritz-Carlton card offers a lot of value and may be the most valuable Marriott credit card out there. That's it for me. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to support my channel, please take a look and learn more about my favorite credit cards in the link down below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in LA in a few weeks, and take care. Shoots.